in Busch Gardens Williamsburg right before the hurricane hits. Just got off the bumper cars. Nobody on them. The wind picking up. The hurricane coming in. There's nobody in the park. It's a shame I don't really ride roller coasters, because this is the day to do it. Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Completely empty. Oh no, that area is closed over there. That's normally how you get to the Witch in the Woods haunted house. I wonder, oh no, they have Witch in the Woods this way now. Oh, I guess they made it so you don't have to walk all the way around through outer Mongolia to get to the Witch in the Woods thing. And you also have Nevermore over here. And we're hopefully going to get in real quick because there's a lot less people here than normal. But we're going to go into the Fest House and we're going to watch the show. The one scheduled show that they have for today, which is the one that takes place in the center stage here in the Fest House. And then we're going to eat in this establishment as well. We have the all-day dining, and this is one of the places you can eat at. You can see the gift shop. And there's the stage in the center. Front row seats right next to the stage. One of the benefits of being here during the hurricane.
What? Show how many people show.
Every Halloween season, in the afterlife of the 22nd century, the Grim Rapper gathers the finest dancers and singers of the previous century to this very fest house, where he has selected his favorite musical artists to compete in an epic singing competition.
YouTube doesn't like copyrighted music, so I can't play the audio to the clips that I have going in the background. But talking about this show in general, Phantom of the Fest House, this is a pretty consistently good show. We go every year and see this show. The best thing about it is the fact that it's right in one of the eating establishments for the all-day dining, so you don't have to worry about trying to take time out, make your way over to the show, and then make your way back over to somewhere to eat. If you're doing the all-day dining, you can just sit right there in the show. We actually had it timed pretty perfectly. We went to Marco Polo's, we got food there for the all-day dining, and then by the time we made it over to the show, we only had to wait a little while for it to start. By the time the show was done, then we were basically ready to eat again, and we were already in the German place and able to eat. So with some fun and creative scheduling, you can work it out like that. In terms of the show itself, it's really fun. The music is good. I haven't sat as close typically as I sat in this video, and in the past I actually thought that they were lip syncing to the music, but it seems like they're singing live based on what I could see, and that adds an extra aspect to it that's really cool. So if you're in Busch Gardens Williamsburg, I would definitely recommend checking it out, and it's worth getting close to the stage, so showing up a little early is really good. We were just lucky that there was nobody in the park because of the weather, so we were pretty much able to get front row center and that center table towards the front of the stage. Here we are at the Fest House in Oktoberfest in Busch Gardens Williamsburg, and I am doing the all-day dining. So this is the second place that we've eaten at, and that the first one was Marco Polo's Marketplace, which I don't have video of, but I have still shots. And we're gonna try this out and see how it tastes. You can't come here without getting the Black Forest cake, and then I got the sampler just so I could try everything. The storm has come. The ponchos are out. The umbrellas are out. We're gonna go on the I don't know, it was like Dark Castle or something ride that's near Germany, waiting for the Halloween stuff to start. The empty park that is Busch Gardens during the tropical storm. We have the haunted houses over there, so we're gonna stay close. And I think over there, that castle is the dark ride. Just went on Dark Coaster. It is a family-friendly dark ride at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, and it wasn't bad. It was fun. There was like a couple of spots where it's sped up. There's the entrance there, and you can see here the type of cars. It's like a snowmobile, and it just has a lap bar. Like, kids can go on this. It's not that bad, honestly. There's no major drops. There's like a drop that you hit twice that goes like kind of up and then back down, but it's not like a major drop or anything. And the ride only lasts about 70 seconds. Like, blink and you're done, honestly. But it was fun. I would recommend it. And it's inside, so it doesn't interfere with the fact that there's all this rain and storms on the way, and tropical storms and whatnot. So it was fun. I enjoyed it. Well, we are getting punished by the hurricane because so far, none of the scare zones are active. At least the one in Festa, Italy is not active. There's nothing happening. It's after 6 o'clock. They got the music playing, but there's nobody out. And then this haunted house, which is only kind of outside because you walk between the tents, is closed. You can see there's nothing happening here. Busch Gardens has no information. There's nothing on their app. And they keep announcing that Howl-O-Scream is happening, but it's not happening. So, I don't know. We're gonna go over to Lost Mines and see if that's still happening, and I will let you know if it's happening. The real travesty is the teacups are closed. So, if you want to drive 7 hours to ride teacups, not doing it. But this doesn't look like it's because of the storm. This looks like they're revamping it or something. There's pallets and everything in there. So it's supposed to be getting a remodel or something. Everyone, we have a haunted house that's open. The Lost Mines. The Lost Mines. The Lost Mines is open. And this is the new one. So if we're going to get to see one of them, at least we get to see the new one. The Lost Mines. Ah! Hello.
We got a punch for dinner.
Good luck. Oh, deep into the mines. Oh. The Lost Mines. What do we think?
Good.
It's better than the radiation one that was there, I think.
Yeah.
That was there last year. Killarney Diner.
Killarney Diner.
It's actually open. Going to the Killarney Diner. Lakota, you're excited to go to the Killarney Diner.
Okay, Nogla back there.
Oh, Nogla.
I just got a corpse to the balls.
Health code violations.
Yeah, where's the health inspector? Oh, he's there too?
You can't serve this meat.
I have a reservation at 7.
There is no... It's a bug! Ah! I had to wait for the bug to go off.
That's a health code violation.
What do we think?
Good.
I don't think this one was as good as last year, though.
Yeah.
I feel like the people were a little bit more interactive last year.
Alright, keep going forward.
On our way over to Nevermore, the last of the 3 haunted houses that are actually open. And we had to walk all the way from Ireland to Oktoberfest. And then we're gonna try and walk all the way back to New France to try and get to the Trapper Steakhouse, or Trapper, what's it called? Smokehouse, Trapper Smokehouse, before they close at 7:30, because the park is closing at 8, because they're worried about rain, and there's no rain. So we'll see how that goes. Heading into Nevermore. Wah!
Once upon a midnight weary, while I pondered weak and weary.
Couldn't tell if that was a person or not. Which way? This way?
couldn't figure out what.
I don't know. I'm assuming this is the right way. That was pretty good outside of the confusion of not knowing where to go.
Huh?
I said that was pretty good outside of not knowing where to go. And that like lull in the middle where there was nobody. It was like 3 empty rooms.
Oh, now I get why it's called Nevermore. That's what the crow says. Or the raven.
You just put that together?
Yeah.
It's Edgar Allan Poe. That's why Edgar Allan Poe was in the beginning.
Yeah, after he was there, I was like, oh, that's why it's called Nevermore, man.
We made it to Smokehouse on time, so we're gonna get to have some of the Smokehouse food. I'm excited. This is my favorite food in Busch Gardens. We got the Smokehouse sampler. We got a Diet Coke and got mozzarella sticks. We're gonna see how it tastes when the ride runs with nobody on it.
Please do not attempt to unlock the
The
door.
saddest thing in a theme park.
Also, remember to check and make sure you have all of your personal belongings. When exiting, please watch your step and exit through the gate that is located to my right. Thank you for riding and have a great
Overall, going to Busch Gardens Williamsburg during the tropical storm warning was pretty interesting. Seeing the park from a different perspective when there wasn't really any people there, and I'm not used to that. We go every year and there's usually a ton of people there. There's usually really long lines to get into the haunted houses, get into any of the rides or anything like that, and it wasn't like that this year. There was a sort of weird, surreal aspect to the fact that we were walking around the park towards closing and all of the Halloween stuff was set up with nobody manning any of the scare zones or anything. It was just kind of eerie and weird. There's usually a lot of like street shows and things to interact with and scare actors to talk to, and there was none of that this time. I know some of you tune in so you can see about the all-day dining. We got to go to 3 different locations for the all-day dining. We ran out of time. We would have gotten 1 extra meal out of it. But out of the 3 places that we went to, I would probably rank it with Trapper Smokehouse being the best, Marco Polo's Marketplace being the second best, and then I'm not the biggest fan of the German food typically. The big thing that they're known for is that cake, and I think that cake is very overrated. The food is not super appealing to me, so I always kind of put it down towards the bottom. They didn't have the food location inside of England opened. It's closed for remodel, and we didn't get to go to the pretzel place, which was the 4th option. We normally put this kind of content up on King's Entertainment Reviews on YouTube, but we're kind of doing a restructure now, and this is the first video going up on this brand new channel, King's Entertainment Live. So thank you for joining us. Like the video if you like it. Comment down below. Have you gone to Busch Gardens for Halloween? Have you gone to Busch Gardens Williamsburg in general? What do you think it compares to the location in Tampa? Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the content going forward, and ring that bell so you know what's up, and we'll catch you in the next one.